Maniacs, welcome back to the channel, doing another Sam and Colby reaction, and you guessed it, we're on Hell Week 2022. Very excited, I have been looking forward to this. Now, most of you guys know I do critique Sam and Colby's channel a lot. That's nothing new. I do love watching their paranormal investigations. As a matter of fact, I have grown to really enjoy their channel overall as a whole. I have been on this journey for probably well over a year now, so it's been a lot of fun. So if you are new here, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel, share the content, and if you guys want to see these videos continue, please go support me on Patreon. I do not make any ad revenue off these videos, so these hour-long videos, the time I'm putting into them, are all for you guys, because you guys really want to see more of these types of reactions. It makes you feel like you're watching these videos with a buddy, and I absolutely 100% love to hear that, because that's exactly why I do reactions. Support me on Patreon. My Linktree link is in the description below, and it has everything. You can follow me on any social media platform you guys choose. So here we go with the first episode of Hell Week. And just by judging from the picture we have there of them, I'm sure this is going to be one heck of an over-the-top opening. So here we go.
Welcome to Hell Week! This is the biggest event of the year, posting 7 back-to-back movies leading up to Halloween.
Trust me, this is the scariest content the Sam and Colby channel has seen.
Hope you're ready for Sam and Colby content every other day. Grab your popcorn, tell your friends, and welcome to Hell Week.
Awesome. All right, that was loud. I jumped. And where are they investigating? Where are they investigating? The Hospital of Nuns. Okay. Okay. Never heard of it. Never heard of this place. None. Yorktown Memorial Hospital.
All right, boys, we ready?
I don't think so.
That's it!
Oh,
That's it! No! Hey!
Whoa! I'm so freaked out by the nun haunting.
Please don't hurt us tonight, nuns!
I hope they spank me. What the?
What?
What's up, guys? It's Sam and Colby.
Today we are here at the
What? Who is that? Who is that?
Oh, look at that fat ass! Wow, look at that thing! Woo! Hey!
At the Yorktown Hospital today, guys!
We're having so much fun! That was so cool.
Thanks, man.
All right, guys, we are here.
Wow, we're off to a good start, aren't we? I'm not going to say nothing, because if I say anything, you guys know. All right, I cringed a little bit. I'm not
At
gonna
the
lie.
Yorktown Memorial Hospital, which is
Fucked.
Super.
actually, we just took a tour that we were not allowed to film because of the horrifying stories about this place.
We're giving you a trigger warning right now. The things that we're going to be talking about in this video are messed up.
This guy who proclaims not to believe in the paranormal just told me that the reason we can't film this tour is because in the past, whenever people have filmed him doing the tour, he doesn't show up on camera.
What?
Why does he not believe in the paranormal?
Really?
I don't get it. He doesn't show up on camera.
Yeah, this is
Really? He's
one
a
of the
vampire.
most haunted hospitals in the world.
The world.
Not the United States, the entire world. So with that being said, let's go take a look around.
Let's do it.
A hospital
Yorktown
unlike the
Memorial
rest.
Hospital. The one main thing that sets this apart from everything else is it is run by a group of nuns. This entire hospital is like religious.
But at the same time, very demonic. It makes no sense.
But basically, for about 35 years, a group of nuns occupied the second floor and ran every single aspect of this hospital. Then it turned into a drug rehabilitation center and then sat empty for many decades. And there's 3 main sections of this hospital.
So starting with the first floor, which is where we are sitting at right now, right behind me is the child wing, and over there is the adult wing. Now this is where all the doctors and the patient rooms were. We'll get into the specific stories, but everybody here was a little bit messed up.
One of the main uses at this hospital was the
Right.
maternity ward and the delivery of babies. But due to malpractice, a lot of the babies never made it. Many were born still, aborted here, or turned out to be miscarriages.
People see shadow figures all the time, have been punched in the face, lots of poltergeist activity
my.
here, and spirits that have been captured here are so crystal clear that it's almost unbelievable.
And our guide even says there's accounts of possession, which included his wife who got possessed in this hospital.
Earlier today, we interviewed our friend Dakota Layden from Destination Fear about his experience with his team here. This is what he had to say.
I spent the night at Yorktown, and it was definitely very memorable. Some hospitals just have generic trauma happen, and that's why they're haunted, but this one seems like it's a lot darker, a lot more rooted in something maybe evil there, especially the chapel.
Most hospitals aren't just
Okay.
run by nuns having chapels inside of them.
No.
Why was that, out of all the hospitals, the thing that went negative?
It's like, was it there
Totally.
before, or did it come after?
You guys are about to have a night that you won't forget.
Oh my god!
Sam with his oh my god. He always says that, I swear. I don't think I've ever heard of this guy's Travel Channel show, personally. But hasn't this always been something, I swear to God, and this is, again, I critique, I know, calm down, I know. I get it. But I feel like that's something they've always been told when they talk to somebody who's been there before. You guys are in for a night, let me tell you that. You're never going to forget it. And I swear, that's like every time, that's what they say. And I know that's an odd thing to critique, an odd thing to point out. It's just I feel the need. I feel the need for speed to point shit out like that. I don't know why. I really don't.
Now, this hospital was built in 1950, so actually fairly new comparatively to the places that we have been. What's really cool about this hospital is there's a lot of stuff that was left here, like gurneys, wheelchairs, and shit like that. So a lot of this is untouched.
This is the children's ward, and this is the adult ward.
And down this hallway, there was even a picture of a shower.
What the fuck are these guys smoking this episode? Every second, I swear, they're like doing some weird body movements and pointing down hallways and then fucking dancing. I swear, what are you smoking? No offense. It's just every second now, I swear to God.
I figured that was COTS. Right there.
This is definitely one of the more active
Oh, wow,
places.
that's creepy.
We haven't even started.
That's creepy.
As recent as yesterday, someone got their hand grabbed right down here.
Apparently it was like a big, like a burly man who was like taking a picture, and then the guy had scratches all over the
And guess what room it is?
That is
the
fucked.
children's play area.
Ew.
All these dolls.
A Jack in the Box, a
It's
doll.
fucking creepy.
That gives me Chernobyl vibes, man.
Yes, very much so.
Completely left in place.
Here is
Yeah, I
the
bet.
delivery room.
Apparently there was a doctor
bet, man.
here named
That's
Dr.
good.
Specs who actually dealt with a lot of the miscarriages we were talking about a second ago. Look at all the spiders and shit.
Oh god, yeah, there's spiders, there's cockroaches.
And apparently a giant-ass snake named Godzilla.
This thick.
That's girthy.
That is a girthy
Hospital
freaking
bit-
snake if I've ever seen one.
Oh,
As
it's
soon as
infested
the
with
doctors
snakes.
left
Okay.
this hospital,
Ugh.
they decided to take all
Careful.
the records with them because they didn't want anyone to realize what was going on here. However, they missed 1 year of records, and that was 1982. Dr. Specs, who was delivering babies right here, had a full list, and almost 50% of them were not delivered, aka either aborted or born still.
Look at this. Oh my god, all the spider webs.
Oh god.
Creepy ass Barbie head. Dude, see, okay, this just reminded me. Seeing like all these crosses around here, it doesn't make any sense that this place was actually owned by nuns and it's so evil. Like, why?
All right, so this is right in between
You know, just because nuns were involved doesn't mean a place still can't be evil.
the children's wing over here and the adult wing right here. There was a doctor here that could not find a babysitter, and so she brought her child here every single day. That child is named Stacy. Stacy would hang out right here, became basically part of the daily hospital. There was this very weird doctor named Dr. Nowarski. He was a wishy-washy type of character, but he started to have this infatuation with Stacy. Now again, she's a child. I don't know exact her age, but like 8 to 10 years old. He would buy her toys and books, give her a little bit too much attention. Now she died in this hospital from unknown causes.
So freaking weird.
Right.
That's questionable.
There's
Yeah.
a phenomenally clear picture of a little girl that may or may not be Stacy peeking out from behind that desk chair.
She's known for poltergeist activity. Like she will roll balls down the hall.
That is
answer
terrifying.
back in EVPs if you read her books, all that type of stuff. So we're definitely gonna have to investigate for Stacy later.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Eddie also said that he has audibly heard a little girl crying in this area.
Yes.
Yeah. Dr. Nowarski ended up being the oldest practicing doctor in the state.
He was an old fuck.
He was a very old fuck.
He was like 90. He's old fuck squared.
If I were you, I would not let 95-year-old man do surgery on
So what if he wasn't ill-intentioned? He just like accidentally fucked people up.
Oh, my titty. Anyway, that is what is rumored. Some people say it was an accident. Some people say it was on purpose.
Yeah, that's a very questionable situation there. Unknown causes. This kid died from unknown causes, and this 90-year-old doctor was infatuated with her. That sounds like a massive red flag if I have ever heard one. Yeah, no, I would not. For one, I would never be bringing my kid, and babysitter or not, I would be hunting down a babysitter. You best believe I would not be bringing my kid here. Never, not in a million years. You couldn't pay me enough. Nope. That is why the.
Allegedly, this was the place that Dr. Jaworski was doing sometimes malpractice surgeries.
Surgeries that went wrong and killed multiple people.
Via accidentally severing their jugular, electroshock therapy, things that you're just probably not supposed to do to people.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, just
Nope.
Jaworski with his crazy arthritic hands cutting your throat open to remove your thyroid on a Tuesday.
There's rumors spanning from he was a great guy and he was celebrated in the town to he was a really, really bad guy that was maliciously killing people at the end of his life. There was even one guy that went to his grave after he passed, dug up his grave, and defecated on his body.
Wow.
Shit!
Jeez.
Literally.
There's gotta be something wrong.
Jeez, yeah, no kidding. I'm sure this guy was not as pleasant as people made him out to be. I'm sure he was very kind and sweet in front of people. I'm sure when you had giant parties, oh, how are you doing today? Oh, very nice guy. But behind the scenes, man, and clearly behind the scenes, he did not sound like a nice guy. He sounded like a very sketchy individual, and I would not be surprised if he took pleasure in. Who knows? I'm not going to make any assumptions because that's not right of me to do. The man's dead. And this is long past, but some questionable things here and there for sure with this guy. But yeah, so far, this is a really interesting episode because so far their humor has not worked for me at all. I've been kind of grinning and smiling, but that doesn't mean it's like making me laugh or anything. To me, it's kind of a little bit cringy. I know I'm going to get some dislikes for that. I apologize. It's just my opinion. But
With this guy.
He was hated for some reason.
Something was wrong.
Maybe he was just old and like sucked.
That goes on to talk about how weird and messed up this hospital actually was, right? That they actually let this guy do what he did.
hospital, the nuns' basement.
The Felician sisters,
It's always
aka
something with the
group
basement,
of
yeah.
nuns, they were able to raise over $500,000 to make this hospital. Their compromise was the nuns ran the hospital and they were putting in a chapel where this is.
Hey, sisters. Hi, sisters. Now, the nuns here, obviously, they want to be treated with respect. If you come in acting like a fool, super obnoxious, like that, they can get really mad at you, and investigators have reported that they will scratch, rush you, push you, and literally punch you in the face.
You know, a chapel is a place that should be anything but evil, but for some reason at this hospital, the chapel is so unsettling, so creepy, and we all
I've seen this place before.
EVP, we heard
I just recognized this place. In one of my Nuke's top 5 reactions, there are a couple of people who do go into this place. That chapel, very familiar, very easily recognizable. I have seen this place before. I actually did not realize this was that same place. Okay.
the voice. Someone said,
I now know what it
run
is.
away. Like, okay, let's listen to that again. And we played it back, and it wasn't there anymore. It somehow was gone. After we asked the question and it said run away, during playback it was gone.
I've never just disappeared.
I've never
had that.
You'd think that a place run by nuns would be very respectful, or if you were to get in trouble, they'd treat you, okay, this, that, and the other. But these nuns, like, are evil.
Is it really nun spirits that are controlling this place in the afterlife, or is it something posing as them, being more evil?
What I'm thinking is
Like
these
Valak?
nuns, although they were
From The
practicing
Conjuring?
religion, weren't actually doing this because of God. They were like power hungry, and they just wanted to control every aspect of it.
Remember the story that Eddie told us about 2 nuns getting impregnated by the priest of this chapel?
Yes. Apparently the priest was a really, really bad man. He would other nuns and or employees of the hospital.
And again, guys, this is all apocryphal, but all you need to know is that the priest was even doing shady things to the patients because they were drugged up. He would take them down to the basement where he has a room, we'll show you guys in a second, and do very bad things to them. Now, one more thing to note is the nuns hate people with tattoos.
Oh, well, there you
Should be
go.
fine. Yeah.
There you go.
What was that?
That was a nun. So we do a solo investigation tonight.
Coming up. Okay, so this priest, okay. That's probably one of the most irritating things, man, about some of the priests in this world. People who fucking are supposedly men of God. And I'm a Christian, by the way. I'm not one of those Christians who goes around judging everybody. I'm not one of those fucking people. But nothing irritates me more than people fucking pretending to be people of God and then using that to their advantage to lure people in with a false sense of security I almost fucked up right there. False sense of security to just take advantage of them, R-word them, murder them, or whatever have you, torture them. This guy, and again, that's not recorded, but if that is the case, that is fucked. And he's not the only one in this world who's done shit like that, but
You got
guarantee you that shit.
second floor where they lived.
Nate? Where's that coming from? What the fuck? Oh! Yo!
Dude, it's creepy in here.
There's probably spiders and shit.
So we are on the second floor, which the nuns occupied. They ran every single aspect of. Yeah, they just lived up here.
But not only did they just live here, they were impregnated here.
They were doing some weird stuff in here.
That's why we said trigger warning at the beginning of the video. There's a lot of messed up stuff that happened here.
This room is where the priest forced nuns to self-abort
Their unborn children.
Yeah, the ones that he caused them to have.
Isn't that like so
Insanely
weird?
fucked up.
On a different level.
Insanely
of
fucked up.
I can't even like comprehend it.
The only time during the tour that I felt a little bit wobbly or dizzy was in this specific room.
Yeah, I thought this room was weird vibes.
You know what the nuns make me think of too? The Conjuring.
Oh god.
So scary to me. Important thing we forgot to mention, they hate men being in this room.
Really?
Yeah, so not only men with tattoos, god damn sexy, but just men in general. Double whammy for us.
Do you remember when he was telling us about the abortions in here too? Like, we couldn't film it.
I just shut the camera off because I got scared. Did you not hear that?
Was it not traffic?
No, it was in the hallway. Yeah. Those are cars outside, obviously, but it was like a clicking sound.
He said at the end of this hallway right here that he's seen a lot of shadow figures, especially when you take a picture, which is weird because at the end of that hallway was where they used to put mentally insane patients.
He showed us a picture of a little baby boy crawling on the floor.
Oh, yeah. Have you guys seen Regular Show? Have you seen Pops? That looks like Pops.
Oh, dude, that's even weird. Were you the voice actor for Pops?
Maybe.
So after this was a hospital, when it shut down, it became a drug rehab facility. And so they would bring people that were like overdosing on drugs and put them here. Padded all these walls. This is a full steel door. And they trapped people in here for like days. Now they were giving people like experimental drugs to counteract things, but it had the reverse effects and made people so bad that a lot of patients ended up committing in this room particularly.
Well, and you think it's like, it's not just experimental like drugs, right? These are experimental antipsychotics.
Can I just say, I'm kind of shocked that they're like I'm not shocked, but they used to not bleep those kind of words that often. I wonder if because they're getting bigger as YouTubers that now they have to be careful on what they say because they could be demonetized or anything like that because that is offensive. Which is unfortunate to know because at some point, if you get big enough, you're going to have to probably bleep a lot of what you say because YouTube will demonetize you, which is a horrible fucking thing. That's not right. I mean, it kind of takes away from them being themselves just a little bit. I mean, even I had to say R word, you know, but like that, those are... Okay, let's go ahead and continue. I'm sorry. I don't mean to keep pausing it. We're only 12 minutes in and I paused it probably about 20 times now, so I do apologize. It's just... I don't think I've ever paused a Sam and Colby video this much before. Let's go ahead. I'm not going to pause it anymore.
People's neurochemistry in here and then just leaving them in here to see what happens.
And again, all while there's nuns, Catholic, very religious people right down there.
At one point, they might have been holding service in that chapel, praying, taking communion, while there were psychotic patients up here screaming themselves out of this world.
Yeah.
Literally.
Eddie said that he claimed 2,000 people died here. Now that might be a bit of a stretch. We researched that maybe like max 400 people died here, but regardless, that's so many lives for a small town of 2,000 population.
You gotta think there was
only
I agree. 30 patient rooms. So this is a small hospital. So even a couple hundred people dying is still a lot of the percentage of patients that they had.
Yeah, dude, this place is like an exit wound in reality.
Right by this wheelchair, which by the way was original. There was like a child sitting right next to it.
It's amazing. Like you don't really ever get photographic evidence like that. It's so rare and it's like priceless imagery, but this place is full of it.
Well, the nuns are definitely strict, and in the first floor with all miscarriages
kind of
and
like
bad surgeries from the doctors,
a worshiper with a robe
that the basement
at the end of the hall.
Is the most haunted place, specifically because it holds the most negative energy.
Okay, the nuns, now the basement, where
So
apparently this
rumor
guy
is
did
there
a
was
lot of crazy shit.
satanic cults that came in here and did a bunch of.
I just said, like, it looked like a guy in a robe at the end of the hallway, and then now satanic worshiping and stuff. That would not be surprising if that picture was a picture of a satanic worshiper.
Rituals, and occult members would come and draw pentagrams everywhere. Basically, Eddie, our tour guide, told us that sacrifices happened, and it could have been people from this local town after the hospital was shut down that made this place so haunted.
They say the demonic haunting comes from people who have broken in while it was abandoned and performed rituals and done seances and things. You know, classic things some teenagers might do, but I guess that's what people believe is the cause for the demonic
Look how bad that's
The
messing
basement
up.
is where it's rumored that they incinerated dead babies, dismembered other patients here, and that is where the priest's quarters were.
We were in the priest's quarters. He has a room down there, and you can see there's a bed frame, creepiest spot you'll ever see. The pure abandonedness of it, it's unreal. So, we're in this room, and I asked the question, are you good or are you evil? And we got the response, it's the longest EVP we've ever gotten, and it said, I'm evil, but I'm having a good time.
Oh, that's so much creepier. Fucking
Wow.
chills, dude.
Chelsea, my sister, when she was down in the basement, she did get the words Bible and Jesus on the ovulus, and she's in the priest's
room
quarters. How do you get that response? It's so direct. The biggest thing that happened that night when we were sleeping was Alex was down in the basement, my sister was down in the basement, opposite sides, and it sounded like someone was like rummaging around and moving, and it wasn't either of them. And it got so realistic to Alex that he had to go upstairs to get Tanner. So they were like pretty convinced that, like, okay, we need to check every room. It definitely sounded like someone was running around.
Damn, so you looked around for this intruder or whatever and you couldn't find anybody?
No one down there. I wasn't even a part of the experience, but when I reviewed the footage, what Alex heard was clear.
Dude, Chelsea's kind of badass for staying there by herself.
Yeah, seriously.
That's crazy. Holy shit.
The most demonic place, the most haunted place of the basement is in the boiler room, where there was a double murder suicide there. That room could be where all this evil energy started. So this is the occult room. Eddie showed us this room and said that he literally came in here and saw a raccoon that was split open, guts everywhere, blood all around, candles everywhere. And he had to come and clean this place up because some high school kids or whoever came and did a demonic sacrifice.
Wait, my question is, like, what type of high schoolers were these? I'm very curious about this.
No kidding. No kidding.
You're doing satanic rituals. I mean, guys, right under this table, there was a massive pentagram.
So when we were talking about where...
No kidding. I've heard some horror stories about some certain high schoolers that I used to go to school with. Like, I'm not going to say on video, but, like, what in the right fucking mind makes them think that that's okay and fun to do? Like, murdering animals just for the fuck of it? I just don't understand what's going through their mind. To me, they're fucking psychotic. Straight up psychotic. You just kill an animal like that, let's like randomly just fucking, all right, do this to it. And it's just like, what makes you think that's fun? The only thing that can come through my mind is that you're fucking mental in the head. Seriously. There's other things in this world that can occupy your free time, you can occupy your free time with, besides fucking going out and just like butchering animals for no reason. Hunting, I'm not saying hunting is bad or anything, hunting for sport's bad, where you just go out and just shoot an animal for no fucking reason whatsoever and just leave it out there to, get rotted. That's bad. But, like, that shit to me is sick. Like, I'd beat the shit out of those high schoolers. I really would if I ever found out, seriously, that shit to me is just messed up. I'd call the cops on them saying, yeah, they're fucking torturing animals. Fuck them. Go to jail.
Nuns would unfortunately put their miscarriages and all
Might
that
save a
stuff
life in the future.
in here. They would, like,
Before you really go
burn
fucking crazy.
And I hate talking about that because it's so messed up.
They incinerated babies here at this hospital.
Right in there.
We've been to a lot of haunted places. We've been to a lot of abandoned places, but out of everything, especially hospitals, this has to be the most fucked up I've ever seen.
On one floor, there's the chapel, where there's worship. And then in the basement, there's animal sacrifices and fetuses being incinerated. It seems to me like the nuns were maybe in some way wanting to cover up what was going on here, because it would like tarnish the name of the church.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
And isn't it hypocritical that now their spirits are so like that we won't respect and stuff like that? We hate people with tattoos, and they were doing that stuff when they were alive.
The nuns were covering it up. The doctors keeping and disposing of all their records were covering it up. No wonder that a lot of people think that there's a dark energy here.
I don't know about you, Nate.
Why, Colby?
But the only things that really freak me out are nuns, grandparents, and little kids. Like, if you see... Like if
You're not gonna be a family man, are you? Like,
I'm saying if you see them like in a creepy ass hallway at like 3 a.m., like if I see like a grandma or like a nun, that's so scary. We could see nuns here.
Maybe they weren't worshiping the religion that they were actually portraying.
Like some sort of spiritual double agent for the dark world.
It might be a facade.
I would say that Nate's theory is probably more accurate. I would say that they were probably disposing of shit that they didn't want tarnishing the name of the church. And again, this is not the only time this has happened. I'm sure there are plenty of different scenarios where a church will try to hide or brush something under the rug so they didn't look bad in the name of God or, anything like that, because that really can tarnish a church and tarnish, it just does not look good for that religion. So I completely believe in that scenario over something like they were probably worshiping something else. No, they knew what was going on there, and they probably did not want people finding out. So that makes sense to me. Anyways,
For them being Catholic nuns, they might actually be like
Dude.
worshippers.
I'm not kidding. I think it could have just been me adjusting, but like as you were talking about that, the religious part, my cross, it felt like it like shifted. Like I felt my cross move on my neck.
Like they were trying to take it off.
No, it was like a shift, like barely. I just felt it.
Eddie said that other people have had jewelry ripped off, including even earrings ripped out of their ears.
and also there was a draft from right here,
Oh, okay.
and it's like,
You felt it too?
Yeah,
Okay,
but
There's no way that there would be a draft.
look,
Maybe that's
how
what
is there
moved
a
it though.
draft?
Because I felt, yeah.
Either way,
How?
yeah. Unless it came out of the incinerator. That's crazy.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
Let's go to the most haunted room of the entire hospital. This right here is the boiler room.
There used to be a boiler mechanic that worked here, and his wife would frequent the place too. Something's lost in the details, but apparently he caught her in the midst of an affair down here. Maybe it happened with a knife, maybe it happened with a .22 rifle, but he came down here, shot his wife, shot the guy she was sleeping with, and then shot himself in the head. And what makes that even crazier, a nurse that used to work here, who refused to come back into the building, told Eddie the apparition in this picture was the boiler mechanic who committed the murder.
That guy kind of just looks like a high schooler wearing a Vans t-shirt. So we're not.
Clearly that is a fake picture. A Vans t-shirt. Get
I'm not
the
really
fuck
sure
out
if
of
we
here.
believe that, but it's just interesting.
Well, what we can believe is the fact that there is 40-year-old blood
And it's
stains
like clear
that
as
go
day
all
as
the way
somebody.
up the wall. That's why I think
I don't know if I
it
believe that
had
picture,
to have
yeah.
been some sort of knife wound.
This looks like, honestly, the dude went haywire and just maliciously slit like her jugular or something.
Look how many people signed this fucking wall, dude. Like, easy. Oh!
Dude.
This building's gonna collapse on us.
This fucking wall is 100% gonna crack in half.
How is this?
I would
OSHA
not be
certified?
standing there.
Yo!
Guys, how you doing?
What the fuck? Are you in jail, dude?
Yeah, sometimes the priest likes to put me in here, and so this is my shell spot.
Does he put things in?
I'm not allowed to talk about that.
Do you guys hear coyotes?
Yeah.
Wait, what is that?
That's not coyotes, that's something.
There's some metal on this shading.
Isn't it weird that they have a cage in
Gotcha.
the basement?
Gotcha.
They would literally drug them and do horrible things.
Why?
I don't know!
Why is this is supposed to be a hospital run by nuns and priests?
This is the priest's quarters, so he would live down here. You guys have heard that this priest was not a good guy. Whether or not he practiced religion or anything like that, there's no denying he was evil.
They just kept trying to cover up the corruption, and as a result
sounds
of the covering
evil.
up, it
Sounds
just
really
festered
fucked
and
up.
got worse and worse and worse and worse. That's freaky, man. That's like toxicity at its finest, I think.
Time for the investigation. Did you just say that too?
Yeah, at the same time.
That's cool.
But I would just say it again just to be safe.
Oh. Time for the investigation.
12:01, boys. It's investigation time. Are you ready? First stop will be second floor with the nuns. Let's go.
Alright guys, so later tonight we are going to be doing a solo investigation.
Yeah, you're
Separate-
gonna want to stick
okay.
around to see that.
But we were thinking, what
Absolutely.
if you
Absolutely.
guys got this video to 250,000 likes? We might not only do a solo investigation, but a solo sleepover. We've never done that before. What if instead of just investigating, we had to sleep through the night in separate rooms? Put up cameras overnight to watch what happens while we sleep.
Wow,
might be the
that's
scariest
really
thing we've ever
intense,
done.
actually.
think that would be next level. 250,000 likes. While you're down there, just subscribe with notifications on. Come on!
We are in the nuns' living quarters again.
Okay, I'm sorry, and I'm gonna people are gonna shit on me for this, but that's fine. I don't care. I don't mind humor. I really don't. That's the thing. And sometimes their humor actually works very well. It's not every 5 seconds. It's not jarring. It's not like they're really trying to push to be funny. But when it's like every second, like every few seconds, I swear to God, this video is actually like every few seconds now we're seeing someone just fucking doing something silly, and it's like. Even in the parts where they're talking about really something fucked up, they'll try to mix in humor, and it just does not work. It just, fart jokes, that just does not work for me. So I do apologize again. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people who are going to smack me on the wrist, so I apologize if you guys are annoyed that I keep pausing it just to say this, but... And this, I'm also, you know, I'm also critiquing the video a little bit, but, you know, because, you know, sometimes their videos are really, really fucking good and they actually know how to balance the humor. But in this one, I just feel like they need to ease up off of it a little bit because they're really, like, are they drinking energy drinks or coffee before this investigation? It kind of feels like it in a sense, but please don't take it personally if this criticism affects you. I'm not trying to piss you off or hurt your feelings, but to me, it's just like, just ease up a little bit on the humor. It doesn't need to happen every 5 seconds.
They don't like people with tattoos. So let's get this investigation started.
Damn!
My tattoo's just not as big as everybody else's.
You know what? Size doesn't matter, brother.
It's also what I tried to tell my ex-girlfriend. The reason she's my ex-girlfriend.
We decided to use the rim pod, and we're also going to use the thermal because apparently there's a lot of shadow figures.
Forgive me.
You guys feel like targeted being tattoo havers?
You have some too, brother.
No, I know. I'm asking.
A little bit. When we were doing the first. Oh shit!
Oh. Well, hold up. You guys both approached it. All right, never mind.
Yeah, you gotta get so close for that thing to go off. What?
Whoa, 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 whoa! Holy shit!
How's it happening?
Wait, that's like constantly on. Oh wait, no, it's changing. It's changing. Yo, it's freaking the fuck out. Dude, it is going everywhere. What the fuck? Whoa.
What?
I thought I just got touched.
What?
Like on my shoulder.
Is there something in here with us?
If there's something in here, will you step away from the REM pod?
It is going all the way around in different areas.
So
Yeah,
many different
that's
colors.
pretty good.
Yeah, usually it's just one.
Resetting it.
That was so strange.
Are you mad that we all have tattoos? If so, come back up to this REM pod and touch it. Oh my god!
Okay.
Right
Okay.
on it!
It's not just like they
All right.
touch it, it's green, as if to say yes. This is a pretty dirty place. Do you think that there could be like dust or physical matter that's causing it to go?
Maybe, but the first time it was going off, it was going crazy. Like all the colors
That was
were going
perfect,
off.
though.
How
That was
is
like
it
a
just doing
perfect
green?
response.
Do you think this has something to do with like the bag here? Maybe there's like tech in here that's making it.
I'm gonna reset it one more time.
I don't know if that has any effect on it.
Because it is pointing that way.
I'll just put it over here just to double make sure.
Dude,
Yeah,
and
good
immediately
idea.
when we said, do you not like our tattoos? Brrr, back on.
All right, final time we're gonna ask, is there nuns still here? Can you make this device in front of us go off one more time? Prove to us that you're still with us today.
Show your tattoos.
Do you not like seeing the tattoos? This means that when death comes, I'm gonna be
Interesting.
holding on to the love of my creator, which is our God. Are you upset that I got a religious tattoo? Isn't that sacrilegious?
It's so weird how it was just like.
They
right
freaked
away.
out. Maybe that means it went outside.
This is your chance to prove to us that you're still
Could
here.
have meant that, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
maybe
pretty
go
impressive,
into
though.
this drug rehabilitation center.
Come up to this device and make it go off. Let me know that you're here.
Oh, that was a knock. Clear as day.
Nate?
Is that you, Nate?
Was that you?
What?
The fucking knock. That was so loud.
Yeah, I honestly thought it was Nate. Like maybe. it
I
came
did
from the
too,
door.
because he
Did
was
you
in
hear it or
there.
no?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's
That was so loud.
Weird.
That vibrated the entire floor.
Oh my god,
there's a lot on you.
So many bugs on you, dude.
Oh fuck, what are those?
Dude,
Fleas,
I have
probably.
no idea, but I've been fucking itching
Fleas.
like crazy, man.
Holy shit, those almost look like little fleas. Oh
They
yeah,
are.
because they're jumping
Yeah.
too.
Holy fuck, that's
jumping?
disgusting.
Ew.
Oh, now I don't want to sit on any of the chair.
Yeah, seriously.
If there's anybody still here, if you were setting the REM pod off or making knocks, we invite you to come follow us downstairs. We're gonna go to the chapel. If you want to communicate with us there, we're gonna try that, but seems like we're out of luck here for now, but we'll be back.
Okay.
As Dakota said, this is one of, if not the most active spot. So we got out the flashlights. These are literally just Home Depot flashlights. Then on the other side, we have this paranormal equipment called an obelisk. It scans through frequencies and spits out very clear words. So
I know, you don't gotta tell me.
Apparently, there's something called the Gray Man that is seen right outside those doors, and some unseen force is not letting him inside the chapel.
Freaky. The chapel quickly lived up to its reputation. Ooh, this is exciting to hear. Because almost immediately we started to get answers. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it just went off. Oh, it's going off.
Music box?
Yeah.
Is there someone standing right there?
Oh, yes. Are you the Gray Man?
Oh my God!
Listen to how delicate it's going off.
Yeah, very slowly.
Think about it, he's not allowed in here.
But why? Does that mean he was evil?
Or if the nuns were evil, maybe it's good.
Maybe his spirit's not strong enough to overcome whatever negative energy could have been in here.
Let's try the obelisk real quick. The rose. Oh, that's just...
I'm just gonna... I'm just gonna ignore the humor at this point. I'm just gonna go on through.
Oh, the music.
It's off.
Oh, the music box also turned off. Oh, so maybe something did come back in.
Rapture.
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
Really?
What does rapture mean again?
The event that comes after the second coming of Jesus.
Dude, the rapture is when the apocalypse happens.
Yeah, and then all of the souls that actually believed and truly lived a life in God's image are ascended from their physical bodies, and you can literally see their souls rising to the heavens.
Yes. And the people that aren't accepted by Jesus stay behind.
Rapture, the transporting of believers to heaven at the second coming of Christ.
That's crazy. That was like the first word here in the chapter.
I gotta say, I have to be honest with you. And this is, I'm about to cry, actually, because what a coincidence that it says rapture. I have been doing a lot of research on the rapture lately because of just, in certain cases, how the world is just going and how crazy it's getting in certain places. It's just one of those things, and people have been posting, you know, rapture videos and stuff on TikTok, and everything's hard not to, you know, kick on in there and stuff. And I'm a Christian myself. I believe in God, I believe in the Holy Spirit and all that. I really do. So I have done my research, and it's kind of crazy because this past week or two, I have been really like researching and stuff and finding out a lot of stuff and, you know, praying. And it's just crazy that rapture is mentioned throughout this video. It's like, wow, one of those things. It's like, and don't get me wrong, I do not believe in people who make these false accusations on when the rapture is going to happen. I mean, literally there was someone who was saying the rapture was going to happen in September, and they were 100% key that it was going to happen. And now me saying this, in his eyes, I'm a mocker and stuff. So a scoffer and mocker. Then he insults people for disagreeing with him, and it's just a crazy, crazy times. And he was completely wrong. Rapture did not happen last month. That is just to go and show that we do not know when the rapture would actually happen. So, all right, let's go ahead and continue. It's just crazy that they mentioned rapture in this. Like, what are the odds?
Cool. Like, what are the odds?
Rapture.
Together.
What are the odds? Yeah.
Creek.
Oh!
Shown right after that goes off.
Good.
This seems overwhelmingly positive.
I was gonna say, this sounds
Yeah, it
like
does.
a good spirit.
Violent. Often.
If you're an often violent spirit, can you turn off that flashlight? Oh my God! Holy shit! Isn't that what Dakota warned us about?
Whenever any spirit that we've encountered talks about religious stuff, it's usually trying to disguise itself as something else. Sacrarets.
Sacrarets, that came up when Sam was chained up alone in the top of that one building.
What the fuck?
Fly is like a symbol of death.
Or a symbol of the devil.
Like, why would they say rapture? Saying like, oh, Jesus is coming, don't worry.
Unless they're, again, trying to fake something.
If there's something evil in here with us, or has bad intentions, can you please light up one of these flashlights?
Oh my God! Oh no, oh my God! That was too perfect.
You were asking if something evil in here.
If this chapel was used not necessarily for Christian religion, but something more evil or satanic, can you turn off that flashlight to let us know? 3, 2, 1. Oh my God!
Okay.
Oh my God!
All
back
right.
and forth.
All right.
What's going on here?
It is literally back and forth, just telling us that this chapel is evil.
And the music box stopped making noise, but the gray man or whatever is there is still standing watching us.
Yeah, it's still going off right there. The question is, was this happening, all this
Watch Nate.
evilness during the hospital days, or was it coming afterwards?
Breeze, right?
Did something just come in here?
But it is. I feel it right now.
Oh my god! The breeze, and then it came over there and turned it on.
After you made that conclusion.
Can you turn that flashlight off for us, please, just for a second? I have a question.
We want to know the story of this hospital. Please turn that off.
Thank you.
We invited the nuns
pretty
down.
spot on,
The
actually.
only flashlight that's
Pretty fucking
going
spot
off
on.
is the one that's on the side that the nuns use to prepare for service. If you're one of the nuns, can you light that flashlight up? If you're a priest, can you light up that flashlight on the altar?
Above.
What?
Town.
Above the town?
The nuns probably felt the most powerful because they were the ones that created the building that everybody needed.
Yeah,
That's what they were talking about.
Not only that, but like a sense of like self-righteousness too.
What are we trying to figure out? Like, we already know this is like something evil.
My question is, was this chapel used for satanic rituals while the hospital was operational? If it was, light that red flashlight on in 3, 2, 1.
If what was going on here was misunderstood,
Maybe not the chapel.
Can you make that flashlight turn on? If you're still in here with us, will you
Bar.
I mean, there's an alcohol closet in the basement.
Located.
If we're going to the basement, turn that light off.
Malicious.
Oh, as soon as we mentioned basement.
I think something's trying to tell us of what's
Not to go
happening
down
in this
there.
place. Maybe we're not talking to something evil, but something's trying to warn us. Oh!
Flashlight goes off as soon as you said that.
I don't know.
Did you hear that?
I just heard a voice.
I did too.
Yes!
Yes.
There was obviously something malicious here, especially in the
Again, I couldn't hear it because, they blast their music up, but there was something that made a noise and like it sounded like a voice. But that's crazy. That was so accurate, actually. That was very accurate and really insane. Cool.
basement. However, we don't know exactly how or why that started or when that started. So maybe we go out to the hallway and try to talk to the nurses or the doctors or maybe even Stacy to see if we can find out their answers. Okay guys, we're just packing up to go do the next investigation, but Nate said that he saw this thing say Debbie.
God's person Debbie. It's right there.
Dude, this is about
Really?
a nurse in the boiler room. Female nurse named Debbie was escorting 2 patients down to rehab in the basement when one patient randomly stabbed the nurse and the other patient killed him.
Double murder was about a nurse named Debbie.
Yes, and it said Debbie and downstairs.
Stare.
Date! It says date and stairs, dude.
And hunting.
React.
Maybe that double murder suicide was
React.
the turning point from good to evil.
The last thing I said too was, let's go see if we can talk to any of the nurses in the hallway. Debbie.
And then it names a nurse.
So what if Debbie's in the hallway right now, ready to talk?
Let's go find out.
Hey, what's up, Doc?
Alright guys, we are in between the children's wing and the adult wing. Stacy, if you would like to talk to us, or if any doctors, even including Dr. Nawarski, if you would like to come down and talk to us about your story, we'd love to talk and get a little bit more information.
Oh, he's in here.
He's in your ass!
Call for the doctors, Nate.
Oh, fuck my leg! Yo, please help!
I'm having a baby! Please!
It's a violent baby! It's a really violent baby. Holy shit, it's coming out of my ass!
Whoa!
Congratulations.
Thank you. It was a boy.
What the fuck?
It is known that Stacy will be able to move and roll balls down the hall. It's said to be able to bring her out if you read her favorite book.
This was also Sam's favorite book as a young child.
Really? Me and Stacy both love the Pokey Little Puppy. Oh.
You said you have great taste
Aw.
in literature.
It's the only book I could read until grade 9.
9?
Yeah, is that not normal?
Now you're just illiterate, that's all. Illiteracy isn't funny, I'm sorry.
We have this
A widow bear.
That is so
A widow
cute.
bear.
It's cute. It's supposed to attract children spirits. See, that's what I'm touching it right now. If I like go like that, it'll say.
Could you please say it again?
Okay,
It's creepy.
we'll let you know which exact certain things it is experiencing.
Got the Boo Bear set up. Nate's got the obelisk.
So the green dot is facing upward on the ball.
If it moves, we should be able to see it.
Stacy, Dr. Nawarski, or any other doctor or nurse that's here on the first floor, could you give us an obvious sign if you'd like to talk to us?
Oh! Right after!
Holy shit, that was like immediate. Okay, thank you.
Stacy, if you're with us, if we're talking to you, you can come in.
Oh my god.
Really?
That's terrible.
Really now?
At some point,
Oh boy.
Feel free to come and touch this bear. We got it just for you.
Lie?
You already said
I
that?
said, this is for you. She said, lie. It's a prop.
If we're talking to a doctor, can you make this flashlight go off? And if we're talking to Stacy, you come over here and touch this Boo Bear. Touch it or tickle it or whatever.
Necessary.
Whoa.
That's what's like it picked up an EVP.
Nation cook.
It's Stacy then.
The minute the Boo Buddy went off, this said necessary.
Coins.
Oh my gosh.
If your name is Stacy, you're a little girl, can you turn off this flashlight? 1, 2, 3. Dude. So we're talking to Stacy?
Hi, Stacy.
Hi, Stacy.
Sing, continued, angry.
Do you have a favorite song? Yes, we're talking to Stacy. Sing.
Sign.
And that's the sign.
Miss Truth. Thurifer.
A thurifer is someone like an acolyte who carries a censer to the altar during like a religious ceremony. So it's like burning.
What?
Wow,
What a descriptive word for a child to be using. That almost makes it feel more legitimate. Like, oh my.
Maybe Stacy was.
I didn't even know what that meant.
I don't know if this was the same in your church, but the person that would light the candles at the altar was always a kid.
Always a kid.
It was like a 10-year-old. Yeah, you could do it in 5th grade, I think.
And it was.
Oh, because you got confirmation. At least I got confirmed like in 4th or 5th grade.
Stacy, if you were a thurifer, if you lit the candle on the altar, could you turn that flashlight off? 3, 2, 1.
Gosh, it's like right there.
Oh my god.
Bam.
Maybe.
Okay.
It's not exact, but
No,
I would
no.
say like that would make sense. She's probably the only kid that's living here. Stacy, if we are talking to you,
Ooh, oh shit! Oh my god, that's gonna chill up my spine.
loud. What the fuck was that?
There it is again.
What the fuck?
That was so loud. Yeah, dude.
Stacy, if you come over here and light off this flashlight and or touch the Boo Bear, we'll read you a little story. We'll read you your favorite book, The Pokey Little Puppy.
Had happened.
I was going to ask. We had heard.
Crossover.
What were you gonna ask?
Stacy, we heard that Dr. Nowarski had some infatuation with you and might have been up to some negative things. If you were mistreated by one of the doctors here, could you give us an obvious sign? We want to hear your story.
Yeah, a little whisper.
I like good stories.
No fucking way! That's too perfect!
That's Stacy. That's 100% Stacy.
Yes!
We now present to you.
Sam! Sam!
What? It said-
Holy shit!
Look, it literally says Sim.
Oh my god!
Out of everything it could possibly say, why would it say my name?
Maybe
Because it's your favorite book. Sorry.
wants you to read. It was your favorite book.
That was a fucking joke, but yeah, maybe. We told her that, you know. Imagine if it was my favorite book as a cat.
What's your favorite story? Your favorite book? Ah! Oh god!
Oh my fucking god!
Hold on. We were just joking about how it was your favorite story, so she genuinely asks, so what's your favorite story?
How the fuck did she say that?
And then the flashlight goes off.
Alright, read the story.
That's crazy!
What is your favorite story? If you have one.
I like the rainbow fish. Alright.
Can you show us the picture?
Oh, yeah, it's not a bad
I'm
one.
fucking excited. Sorry.
5 little puppies dug a hole under the fence and went for a walk in the wide.
4. Now go.
Are you gonna listen or not, Stacy?
The meadow they went down the road over the bridge.
You know, I always thought like those moments when they like when the spirit like answers them and they all just start jumping around like fucking maniacs. Is that like not gonna scare the ghost? Maybe like what the heck's going on? Why are they doing that? Like I always thought that like. Take it down a little bit. Take it down a little bit. Don't scare the ghost before you had a chance to fucking talk to it. Her in this situation. But all right, let's go ahead and continue. I'm gonna stop fucking critiquing. I promise. I promise.
Across the green grass and up the hill, one right after the other.
Can we see the pictures?
Dude, they look like they're having a ball. They are raging.
And then when they got to the top of the hill, they counted themselves 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, because it's his favorite story.
I have never read this book ever.
I've never read that book either, but when it just stopped at 4, I was like, Wow, is that an intelligent spirit? That kid, if it is a kid, is very highly intelligent. Oh my gosh, that kind of blew my mind right there. What are the odds?
How in the world?
Bro, what's so crazy about this is how coherent it all is. It's not usually like that. This is like it.
What is that?
It almost sounded like someone sat in a chair.
This is an intelligent spirit.
It knew that story.
I'm freaking out.
We read the rest of the book, but got no further activity.
Thank you so much for talking with us, Stacy. If you haven't been able to cross over, we're really sorry. But if you do want to play a game with us, please move this ball while we're gone. We'll set a little camera here for you. It'd be really impressive.
The basement.
Now we've done this before with Seth.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was really cool.
But Nate, I wanted to show you a new little trick that we got.
I'll do this with you.
This is at the Madison Seminary.
I'm a fucking idiot. I'm so sorry.
Okay, you don't worry.
This is basically an automatic writing planchette, like a Ouija board, but it's not a Ouija board. But essentially, it works the same way where we all put 2 fingers on here. You follow your intuition. We're gonna push this around and see if it draws anything. It could be scribbles, it could be a blob, but the last 3 times that we've done this, it's given us surprising results. And
yeah,
what better place to do
pretty
it
good.
in one of the most haunted rooms in the basement?
I remember.
We call upon anything here that's in the basement. Use our energy to help draw some sort of picture. Give us a hint of who you are, where you came from, what your intentions are.
If you want to draw anything using this planchette that we have in front of us, please do. Feel free.
What was that?
Yeah.
Oh wow, you can definitely tell that was someone walking.
That crash like in the boiler room.
It's pitch black behind the camera and there's just noises happening. That's so scary. I don't like it either, man. Whoa.
Oh shit, now it's
It's going off the paper.
What is that?
Yeah, what is this thing doing? It's like making 2 parallel lines. That's so cool.
What the fuck?
I'm so confused.
Look at my hand. I can't even move this way.
Dude, this is such a strange experience.
Should we see what it looks like?
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't look like much yet.
Holy shit. Thank God they kept the camera down there.
I'm not consciously doing it.
Oh my god! That wasn't you guys? No.
That was a fucking shuffle.
The noises are getting louder.
Somebody just whistled. Did you hear that?
This looks like a fucking pickaxe. What in the hell?
Get the fuck out of here.
Maybe a reacher, but is that like a gun?
Dude, I was thinking the same thing. Like this is the trigger area handle, like an open double barrel shotgun. It's in the loading process, like this.
Oh my god!
Holy fuck,
Yeah.
dude!
Yeah, it really is.
What? That's so perfect!
How does this work every time?
Wait, that is identical.
That's a kid. That's a kid.
Again, we
That
think
was a
this
kid.
is the gun, but we're not sure why. Maybe with the murder, but try one more time. All right, just like you did before.
Who knew the shit going on downstairs, or like not upstairs, I mean. Who knew the shit that was going on upstairs was a lot scarier than the stuff that's going on downstairs with them?
Feel free to use this planchette that we have in front of us to draw whatever you want. Help us learn your story.
That was a kid, plain as day. Clear as day.
Did that connect?
It did.
Holy shit, it did.
Is it drawing a similar? I don't know, man.
Did somebody just breathe?
Yeah, I
I've
breathed.
just felt like wind on my hands. What in the hell is
Holy
that?
hell.
Dude, I'm hearing taps over there. Whoa.
Right as you said that.
It sounded like someone just sat in that couch.
Why the fuck does that kind of look like the same thing?
Well, it kind of looks like a knife.
I was gonna say that.
Oh shit!
Yeah, switchblade or something.
Literally the 2 murder weapons that Eddie talked about, a knife and a gun.
That looks like a handle for sure. I don't know what that is.
Maybe a switchblade?
The thing that makes me think it's a knife is it comes to a point right here, but then why would it slant this way?
Well, dude, you can see a pocket knife half open, right?
Yeah.
Oh! And this is like half cocked.
If you guys have any idea what what these mean, let us know. Wait, maybe this isn't like who the person is, but it's intent. It's an intent, and it just gave 2 weapons.
Like an intent to hurt somebody.
2 unloaded or unracked weapons.
Or about to be loaded.
Right.
Like it's about to get violent.
Man, that's been so much a theme, good, but then evil. You know, and now we're with weapons that are either finished being used or getting prepared to be used. Is this place still malevolent? Is it evil, or is it trying to like rest, you know?
Yeah. That's pretty creepy. That's pretty good.
2:45 in the morning. I
Love that. I'm gonna take a moment and say that was fucking awesome. Okay, this investigation with the humor and stuff, it was a little bit, I wasn't sure, but the stuff when they finally get into the actual investigation, it's pretty fucking good, and I'm hoping this continues going on into the next one. I think on the 18th is when they post their next Hell Week video, so.
We meet back here at 3 o'clock in the morning, witching hour, for the final Estes session. Let's split up. With you having the most tattoos, I think you should take top floor.
Cool. Of course.
I think I want to take this middle area, this first floor. These 2 can go together, but in the complete dark.
At least we're together, man.
Not to mention the basement's also the most demonic.
Shit. Damn it.
All right, guys.
Here we go.
Where we say goodbye.
But at least you got each
Hey, if
other.
anything bad happens, just run. We'll find each other. It's all good.
That's the best thing to do. Just fucking run.
Into the basement we go.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Colby. Try not to get possessed.
I'll try not.
Remember, they don't like your tattoos.
I don't understand why solo investigating became such a big part of our channel, but you guys seem to like us to suffer and be extremely scared.
All right, guys.
Hey, you gotta have a passion for it, you know? Don't do it unless you have a passion.
Figures seen on this hallway. Literally, as of yesterday, someone got grabbed right around here. Holy fuck, dude. Oh my god. It's silent. You can't hear any of them. Oh, fuck. This is so creepy.
Even like splitting off with just the 2 of us, it gets like, I know, it's still creepy as hell, man. There is nothing fun about going off by yourself. There's not, there really isn't. The only fun thing about it is when it's over. Oh, dude, that's so creepy. Ew.
I think, what the fuck was that? Did you hear that? I just heard a footstep outside, out in this direction. I swear to God, it sounded like a shuffle.
Dude, yeah, you can totally hear it.
You can't tell me this
This
is
is
not
such
the
an active
scariest
place.
thing you've
Yeah.
ever seen. And
How are
just
they gonna
the
top
thought
this?
Of there actually being shadow figures up here, literally caught on camera. The little kid by this wheelchair, and then the baby or toddler crawling over here, super clear. It just freaks me out so bad. This is one of our super late investigations too. Starting this at 2:45 is absolutely terrifying. I feel like this has a particularly dark energy to it.
Hello?
Did you know what that room reminded me of? Remember that house where I said that it was possible that Colby could have shut the door, even knowing I said it. I don't think he did, even though people still gave me shit for that. How could he shut the door if he? I said I believed he didn't do it, but I still said it's possible he could do it. I didn't say he didn't do it. Like I didn't say he did it, but anyways, that room kind of reminded me of that with the basement and the door. It kind of reminded me of that room a little bit.
So this is the labor room. They would take labor patients, again, as one of the main uses of the hospital, and send them straight over here to the delivery room. Compared to most hospitals, not many babies made it out alive. Very sad.
Lights are going off in 3, 2, 1. I can't see anything. Oh, it said forever. Task. Murder. Oh my fucking god.
Fuck no.
That's just a fly, just a fly.
So freaky. Preacher. Dude, I have chills all over.
The preacher
just started.
Grasp.
What did you think is being grasped?
Weapon or something. Indicate. Casket. Up, bro.
Cause the chapel's upstairs. There's a casket in the chapel. Oh my god.
Okay, so
Many.
I'm in the nuns' quarters right now. I'm gonna show my tattoos just to make them hate me. And I also got 2 flashlights, so let's set them up in this room really quick. I just want to see if they would go off. I heard you didn't like people with tattoos. Could you please show me if you're here, if there's anybody here at all? Could you light up one of these flashlights and just let me know you're with me right now?
What the fuck? Did you hear that? Yeah, it's like tapping.
Dude, there's the river again.
That's the second time.
Hello? Help. What? Holy fuck. That was a footstep. I think we can hear you walking
talking. Is that you? If it is, can you give us a clear, obvious sign?
Dr. Specs, if you're here, if your spirit is here, or any other doctors that were in this delivery room, I want to talk to you. You can do so by talking into this device. The spirit box will allow me to hear you in your voice. I heard there was a lot of cruelty in this room. Is that true?
There is.
There is. Who am I talking to? Can you give me a name? If you were a doctor, can you say the word doctor?
If there's anybody, any spirit up here, anything that can hear me.
I don't know why he stopped. He was actually getting quite a bit of voices.
Thank you. Could you please turn that off? If you don't like anybody with tattoos, why don't you show me that you don't like it by giving me some sort of a sign? We heard a knock up here earlier. Can you make that happen again? We just want to know if there's actually an intelligent spirit up here.
You want to know how I know the flashlight's gonna turn on every time they ask a question? And it's because that fucking boss music, you know, from the Nintendo 64, the boss music comes on in when you walk into a room and boss music comes on in and you know there's like a boss coming, he's running down the hallway towards you. That's exactly how I know that the flashlight's gonna light up.
That one hasn't gone off yet. Thank you
Or
so
Jaws.
much. You know,
Sounds like
it's
a Jaws
super
thing.
weird, guys. It almost feels like there's a lot of residual energy up here, but it's not intelligent. Now it's almost off. Oh, it's barely alive. There we go. Holy
There,
shit,
yep.
look how dark it is in here. That's fucked. Even downstairs in the chapel, it was way more direct than it has been up here.
Yeah, it has, actually.
Did you hear that? That sounded like it was on the same floor as us. It sounded good. What the fuck, dude? What? Did you see that? What? I swear, there was just a shadow right on the other side of this grate. Right on the other side. Like right there, bro. Literally right there. Dude, why is it fogging up? Yeah, what the hell? What's happening? That shouldn't be happening.
Oh man, it's getting really fucking blurry.
You know what? Here, I'll hold the Oculus.
Oh, there you go.
Wait, now it's gone. I didn't even touch the lens.
What?
Look, the fog is gone now.
What is happening?
It's like something was breathing on the lens.
Oh,
Holy fuck, that scares me. All right.
Rock, contrition. The state of feeling remorseful or penitent. The repentance of past sins during or after confession.
Oh my god, why does it keep saying religious words?
Well, you are in a nun hospital.
What the fuck? What the fuck? This temperature thing just went off. Is there anybody here? Stacy?
You just see someone run at him.
Cold shot, cold spot right here. Was that you? Stacy?
You don't have to be shy or afraid to show yourself to me. Maybe you're tired of people coming and trying to always get answers out of you. I understand that. We're just trying to get your story out to people. We just want to know what went on here. So if there's any way you can show me a sign, any tap, any noise. If you want to touch me.
Oh, wow. He didn't hear the voice at first, but...
It was the tap. It just tapped.
Oh, there it is again. There it is again. It's like I need to follow it. Look, it's not over there anymore. When I go like that, it is.
The music is really good, by the way, right now.
Are you leading
really
me
good.
somewhere specific? Am I at the right place? This is right where we did the Stacy investigation. You can tell by the ball that we left on the floor. And this spirit box led me back here.
I like need my hand out to like get depth.
Seriously, I would love to do stuff like this. Guys, support me on Patreon. I would get the equipment. I would go out to places like this, and I will investigate places like this. Watching this video, really, I feel a calling card. You know what I mean? So, like, if you guys really want to see me do this stuff, support me on Patreon. We have certain goals we need to hit. So, if you guys are watching this video and you're like, I would love to see this guy go out to do paranormal investigations, please support me on Patreon. It's probably the only way that this would ever happen because, again, with these videos, I do not make any sort of ad revenue, so there's no money coming in through these videos. So if you guys want to support me to help me out, Patreon's the best place. I don't know why, I just had a very big urge, a passion just go through me. Like, I really want to get out there and do stuff like this because I want to put my A game out there. So please, support me on Patreon. My link tree is in the description. I would really appreciate it. I think we want to hit 150 patrons for our next goal. But if we go beyond that, if we go even higher than that, guys, and we have people paying monthly, we could probably do some incredible things with this channel. And not even just reactions.
Perception, guys. I literally can't see a single freaking thing.
Seriously.
It's terrifying. I feel like I have to check my corners or something. I just got dizzy.
You good?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You good?
Yeah, I just... a little dizzy, that's all.
I got you. This is easily one of the scariest fucking things I've ever done.
The darkness is literally throwing off my equilibrium. Like, I'm having a hard time, like, keeping my balance.
There's a step. You see it? Just barely.
Yep. So, guys, we're in a room where there was a double murder and a...
This is the room with blood splattered on the wall.
Yep, right over here.
Okay, yeah.
Is there anybody here with us?
Wheezy. Lead. Like a bullet. Oh.
David.
That's my middle name.
That's weird, man.
Off David? Oh, I hope that doesn't mean what it
Okay,
sounds.
yeah.
Choose.
Is there some kind of choice that we have to make?
No,
What do you want from us?
Hello, I'm a patient in need of help. Can you come help me? Yeah, I can. Are you Dr. Nowarski?
Run!
Oh, fuck. That was a female voice. Did you work here in this hospital? Officer, can you tell me your name?
This is probably gonna be one of the last times that I'm in this room, that any of us are in this room.
This is incredible.
Is that
Investigation.
your way of showing that you're here with me? Did
Really
you just
a great
follow me
start.
into this room? If you did, could you turn that flashlight off, please? Love to have a conversation with you, just me and you. Thank you so much.
Short.
Knife. Did you use a knife to commit the murders?
Oh shit.
Holy fuck.
Oh my dude. Oh my god.
We haven't had a noise this entire time, and as soon as it said sharp.
As soon as it said sharp, bro. And it is freezing down here.
Yeah.
Hello?
I think I just heard something. I'm gonna go down to the operation room.
Oh, fuck, dude. Everything, just like that bug, is scary. Because it gets in your head. It's like a psychological scare. Like I just thought I saw a fucking shadow. It's probably just a light.
Did you work here as a nun at one point? Can you please light up one of these? Or some sort of Catholic religious leader. Maybe the priest is up here. Maybe somebody that just went to church, to the chapel all the time is up here. Can you show me? Is that who I'm talking to?
Music's going. Music's going.
Are you somebody who's not a religious leader? That's what I was gonna say.
Maybe it's the gray man.
On me, so I don't know if that was a perfectly intelligent answer, but it's seeming that there's no nuns up here at the moment.
This is your last chance. If you want to tell us that you committed the murders, please give us a sign.
Learn. Oramus. Myself. Oramus is the invitation to pray. Dude, this thing is telling us to learn to pray.
Guys, I'm curious. Comment down below right now. Would you be able to do this? Like, is this something you think you would, like, realistically be able to do?
Go in there by myself or with a group of friends. I could go into the building with a group of friends. I could split off by myself, but I don't think I'd go in there to the actual building by my actual self. I would need someone to go in there with me because that would be too much. I would be, yeah, no, I would not want to do that by myself. If I knew at least that my friends were in the building with me, then yeah, I probably could.
I'm pretty sure if I was like watching a YouTuber doing this, I would think they're absolutely crazy, but here I am doing it myself.
Nah, you're not crazy.
Lust? Sacrifice? Bro, what?
Oh my fucking god.
Dude.
Was it a breeze?
No, bro, it was like something just brushed my shoulder. I'm not even kidding, dude. It was like literally something.
Oh my god. Scott, we need to get out of here. Can we get the light on? I'm fucking scared.
Let's do it.
Oh, hey, flashlight. I turned off all the lights. If you want me to be in the complete dark, make me scared, turn that flashlight off right now. I won't be able to see anything.
To the right.
Holy shit. Dude, I can't believe that just happened. Sam!
Oh shit. Are you guys good?
Yeah, where are you?
Yo! You guys good?
That is fucking crazy.
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, it might have been eyes playing tricks on us. When we were in the cage, there was the craziest, like most clear shadow figure
What?
right on the other side, and then this lens fogged up.
Wait, whoa,
Like
what?
someone was breathing on it.
Dr. Nowarski, are you here? Is there any doctor here that wants to talk?
Yes, sir.
Was there malpractice, ill intention happening here? Were you killing people?
Exactly.
Why were you killing people?
I wanted to. This thing was saying, learn to pray. It said sacrifice. The minute it said sacrifice, I was standing with my back in the dark. There's no way this is, I felt
Oh, what the fuck?
It's-
Seriously?
like we were standing like this, and I felt.
No
So,
fucking
yeah.
way.
Yeah, no.
So you got touched, you saw a shadow figure, and it said sacrifice and learn to pray.
And it also said
shit.
sharp. It said
Sharp!
Yeah.
Like the knife that we drew.
Biggest caveat of this whole thing is that, remember, it's, what was the word? It started with a C.
Contrition.
It said
Contrition.
contrition, and we looked up the definition. Contrition means to basically repent for your sins.
The state
what?
of feeling remorseful or penitent.
Dude, this is all things it sounds like a nun would say.
Is this Dr. Nowarski?
A nun or some psychotic religious nut.
Whoever I'm talking to, can you confirm whether Dr. Nowarski was good or evil? Was he a good guy, just making mistakes? Or was he bad and he was trying to murder people? Some. Wait,
Wow.
so he murdered some?
Him.
Maybe we should go find Sam then and debrief with him.
We were calling out.
Yeah, I didn't even hear him.
Wait, he should be in the chapel.
Wait, the chapel?
Yeah, no, he should be right there.
Sam!
Yo, Sam! Wait, what the fuck? Is he not here? I hope he's good.
I thought it was just over here. Like we were talking to Stacy.
Sam?
They find him just laying on the ground.
Holy shit. We just thought we lost you for a second.
What happened?
After talking, we knew exactly where we should go next.
Learn to pray is what a nun would say. You know what I mean? Or something posing as a nun. Everything is relating to like church, like a rapture, contrition, the person. Yeah, theraper.
It's crazy how much it's relating to the chapel.
But it's saying malicious evil downstairs.
And it's weird that you and I on the first two levels didn't really get as much activity as them. There's only one last place to investigate.
Dude, what's crazy too is that Dakota, the only places he said that was extremely haunted here were the chapel and the priest room. And we still haven't done that Estes.
They haven't done the priest room,
Going
yeah.
back to the church stuff.
Casket up. The casket in the chapel. Mini thurifer. Like a child bearing the
Mini. Oh my
mini
God, yeah.
thurifer. Hello. Help. Contrition, as if it's introducing itself, saying help.
It feels remorse for what it did. It wants to repent for its sins.
Oh no, man, it seems like every sign is pointing towards the basement. Now the most messed up part of this entire hospital, the priest's room. You guys already know what happened in here. But you guys' favorite part of every investigation is the Estes, and we decided we wanted to do something a little bit different today. And instead of just one person being under, what if we have a dual Estes session where two people are under at the same time?
In the same place.
In the same place, so
So the next Hell Week, we'll expect 3 people doing it.
2 people are asking questions, 2 people are talking with the same spirit box.
On the same spirit box using a splitter.
That's interesting. Go for it.
I think we're making paranormal experiment history right now. 2 people on the same transmitter doing the Estes method at the very same time. You guys might be hearing different things in the spirit box. You might also be hearing the same words.
Yeah, just let go and let it flow.
We accidentally forgot to charge the noise-canceling headphones. So the next 30 clip is 30 minutes later, once everything is ready. Okay.
Does anybody want to talk with us?
This is the only time we'll be doing this. Sin. Oh.
Already, right off the back, sin.
Are you guilty of sin?
Yes.
Immediately. Did you truly believe in the religion that you're preaching here? What the fuck was that?
Why did you commit heinous sins here in this building?
Ooh,
Were
calling
you
them out.
controlled
Nice.
by your lust? You told us on the Ovulus.
Was it lust?
What do you want?
There was a lot of horrible things that happened at this hospital. Why? What was going on? Was there something that you guys aren't telling everybody? You trying to keep a secret?
Next.
Look, we know that it's a priest's job to listen to confessions day in and day out. On the Ovulus, we heard contrition. We just want to be here and be open for your confession if that's what you want. If not, we don't mean any offense. We just want to hear you speak.
What was your intention with this hospital?
Control.
Well,
What were you trying to control?
that sums it up. After many attempts, we still didn't get consistent answers.
Doesn't sound like absolutely anything's coming through.
Dude, it's hard to hear,
Yeah,
man.
this one's kind of tough.
Can I make a suggestion? A lot of the themes thus far are leading to confession, right? And things being brought to the pulpit. Maybe we retry the double Estes method, standing right by that casket in the pulpit, you know,
Yeah.
where confession is found.
Right in the chapel.
If we're
That's a
talking
good idea.
to the priest, why would he want to open up in the room of his sin? Why wouldn't he want to open up in a place?
Let's go to confession.
Nate's plan instantly worked. Makes sense, though. That's a good point. That actually makes perfect sense. Yeah, why would he want to confess all of his sins in the room that he committed them? I mean, you might as well, though. I mean, God's always listening, so you might as well. But I get, yeah, coming down here would probably make more sense for someone who is religious and maybe wants to do it the proper way.
Can you what?
Yeah.
Listen.
Yes, we want to listen to your message.
right now.
What's your message? What do you want to tell us?
Man.
What? Who? Are you talking about the priest?
Are you talking about a murderer over here?
Yes, him. It is me.
It is me?
The priest or the murderer?
Or are they the same? Wait, who was the priest committing murders?
Run.
I feel.
Feel like what?
What do you feel?
You feel bad? Do you feel remorseful?
Do you want to confess?
The fact that they are both saying the same exact things almost fucking gives it more clarification that it is the same entity and that they are both. What are the odds? The same fucking thing. What are the odds?
Are you sorry?
No.
No.
Oh my god! Why are you evil? Who are you worshiping?
Him.
Who's him?
Hey,
Were you worshiping something else? Was there something else?
I had
I had
Worship something.
I had.
dollar.
The dollar, maybe?
jealous
Were you worshiping money?
priest. Yes.
The priest?
He was greedy. He was a greedy.
A broken priest was worshiping the money.
Did you
He was
allow
greedy,
medical
yeah.
malpractice and murder to happen here?
Bingo.
Oh my
Cocky.
god!
Cocky son of a bitch, isn't he?
Learn how to pray! Learn how to pray again! What does that mean though? Do you need us to pray for you?
No.
No.
We couldn't get it on film when Eddie was giving us the tour, but do you remember how, even at the beginning of the video, he was contradicting himself over and over and over again? Mm-hmm. And now these two are contradicting themselves over and over and over again?
Yeah.
Fake.
Or maybe he's saying, do we need to pray for you? No, we need to pray for ourselves. Learn how to pray for us.
Do we need to pray for ourselves?
Pray to something.
Pray to what?
Pray to what?
What do you want us to pray to?
Him.
Who's him?
Below?
Oh my
Dude,
fucking
I
god!
don't want to be here.
What do you mean him
I
below?
don't want to be here anymore.
The devil. It sounds like he's straight up saying, pray to the devil.
You loved yourself a lot, didn't you?
Yes.
Is that why you did these sins?
5.
5.
Who was your god?
Greed.
Greed.
Oh my god! You literally worshipped greed. Like if he controlled everything and he was the guy like running all the shots. No wonder this place
He looks like a
turned
guy who
so
would say that,
dark.
yeah.
What was your method? How did you worship your greed?
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
What the fuck?
God.
Sacrifice God? Yo, holy shit, dude! You just said sacrifice God. Holy fuck!
I remember saying sacrifice, but not God.
No, Seth said God right after that. We literally think that the priest is single-handedly the thing that's making this place.
My
evil.
hair's standing
He
up.
does not give a fuck.
No idea.
My
what
hair's
you just
standing
said.
up.
He did not care about anything but himself. All he was in it was for the power, and he was doing
Dead
sacrifices
ass, you guys said sacrifice.
at the same time. Those like rumors of people probably doing animal sacrifices were probably true.
There were also like abortions. There were also people murdered. There's no telling what the parameters of a sacrifice were.
Also, you
A priest sacrificing to the devil in God's house. What the fuck?
said sacrifice
For greed.
God. He sacrificed his religion, something he probably studied all of his life for this power.
Greed?
He knew that the way to get his power was through religion.
It all sounds just like a ploy, like a business, a ploy to get money and not really care about the well-being of people.
That's exactly what he was trying to do
It's
to
like
get power.
If he was the one who was controlling the perception of the divine, of course he would want you to learn to pray. Because you're learning to pray for what he wants you to pray for.
I think we figured it out, and I think we just learned that Yorktown Hospital is way more evil than we thought.
That was it. Okay, I will say this about this video. And I do apologize to the people who cannot take my criticisms. I apologize. That's just me. I do that. This was a great video. This was a great investigation. Really blew my mind. The stuff with the priest it made perfect sense to me. The fact that you didn't, like, if that is what the case was, and this guy was actually sacrificing to the devil to get greed, to get money, to get power, and doing it in God's house, of all things, you know, the chapel, or like underneath the chapel, or this place that's supposed to be safe for people, and it's just, gosh, grimy, dirty, fucking, if this is the true story, what a piece of shit. What a piece of shit. Oh my gosh. I can't wait for the next one, guys. Please comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Hit the like button, subscribe again if you want to support me. Make sure we might be able to do stuff in the future. Go support me on Patreon. It means a lot. It is a place to where you can support this channel financially, help financially. So it's kind of like a Netflix deal. If you guys want to pay monthly, that's perfectly fine. You guys can also pay annually too. It doesn't have to be monthly. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I have to process this, as a matter of fact. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and I'll see you in the next Hell Week video. Thank you guys so much, and keep it retro, and do take care. Holy shit, Michael. We made it to We Slaughtered Barbecue. The epitome and the purpose of our trip is to make it to this area.
Oh yes. Food and cattle.
Yep. I just noticed, is that a cemetery way over there, or are those cattle?
No, I think that is a small cemetery.
Holy shit, that's kind of cool and creepy. That thing is massive, but there's not just that one. There are spiders literally
There's
everywhere.
one there. There's one there. There's one over there. And then there's this one here.
Dude, they're everywhere on the property.
Huge.
It's
Oh,
cool.
there's one there.